All right, happy Sunday. It's been a while. I haven't been on here in a while. Um, I hope you're all doing well and having a great Sunday. Said I haven't been on here in a while. I'm going to be honest with you. I have been working some Fridays, but I don't feel I don't like doing financial Fridays in good conscience because we're in a genocide. And quite frankly, talking money while innocent children are dying just isn't my style. Okay. So I will continue to do financial Fridays when I see fit. Maybe once a month, you'll get a financial Friday from me. And I'll incorporate a little bit of finances into this forecast as well once I'm done. So, hey, Antonia, how are you, hon? Good to see you. I hope you're doing better. You've been in my thoughts and prayers. So let's get right to it. Now, the Patreon, the paid one posted last night for all of you and that are paid Patreons. And the free one just posted about a half an hour ago, and that is the one I'm going to read. So there's a lot of goodies in the paid one that you're not going to get here, especially the Nostradamus stuff. I did a whole thing about Nostradamus and his quatrains. So let's just get right to it. This is a lovely Venus energy filled with uplifting, positive, and loving attributes, um, making this energy more peaceful and diplomatic. Yes, the new moon is on May 7th. I did not put the time in, and that's my fault. But I believe it happens at, if you give me a minute, my stack of books. Wow, just noticed that I did not put the time in or the date. It is May 7th, so at 11:22 p.m. is when it goes into effect, the new moon. So probably 7 o'clock on the East Coast or West Coast. Wow, I did just notice that. Shame on me. Oh well, you get the gist. May 7th, 11:21 p.m. This is going to make this energy very peaceful and diplomatic. This is a time to focus on beauty, love, money matters, accumulating more wealth, and improving one's own self esteem. Most of us are feeling some spring fever energy. With that being said, it is time to get into nature and reconnect with the elements. Anything aesthetically beautiful will do, like the ocean, lake, mountains, or anywhere nature is present. Taurus is a nature sign, so it's time to reconnect with Mother Gaia, but also beautify thyself as well. Taurus is ruled by Venus. This is the goddess of love, peace, beauty, wealth, and inner harmony. This moon's energy is all about dealing with money, finances, and the banking industry, cryptocurrency, beauty, massage, luxury items, the arts, and of course, you can't leave out decadent foods. The moon is waxing now, so get out there and enjoy life. Well, it's not quite yet, May 7th. It's that feel good energy all around you. So get out and enjoy life and that feel good energy that is all around you. Do something for yourself this week that makes you feel beautiful, makes you feel happy and content. All investments, signing contracts, furthering one's finances, and romance is highly favored these next few weeks. This is Venus energy and it's beautiful. And there's no major retrogrades except Pluto. Pluto is retrograde, but we're out of Mercury retrograde. There's no other retrogrades right now. So this is a very lovely energy. It will be all my earth signs that feel this moon strongly and be extremely magnetic. So, all of you Capricorns, all of you Virgos, and of course Taurus will be very magnetic and sensual. This new moon will also be felt by all fixed signs. So, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. And those born with a sun, moon, ascendant, head or tail in Taurus, you will feel this new moon energy as well. And usually in a more positive way than a negative, because it is a waning moon. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. Um, I'm trying to figure out when I'm coming back. Let's see. I'll try and get to that before Wednesday. Okay. I'll send you something privately that you can do. May 17th. I just want to look at something really quickly before I welcome. No worries. I thank you for reminding me because I completely forgot. Okay, so the moon will be in Virgo on that day. And that's actually a good thing because that's not one of his lucky dragon days. So, very good. Okay, I'll look into it. Moving on, moving on. Where was I now? Let's talk the planet Uranus for a minute. The planet of sudden release of energy and shocking news is in Taurus, and this is from March 6th, 2019 to July 7th, 2025. Taurus is an earth sign and rules earth changes relating to Mother Earth, such as volcanoes, earthquakes, erratic weather, global changes, um, even financial matters, where the financial institutions and how banking and business is done change dramatically. Taurus is a slow moving sign, and these 6 years we will see significant earthquakes over 6.0 or major volcanic eruptions. In my other newsletter, I incorporated, I should have done that here too. Let me just go in there and do that. Let me just read this to you. I've been a little more prepared, but I'm not. So, and I do apologize if you're not able to the internet connection is slow. It is like blowing 40 miles an hour here. Really bad winds today, but it is what it is. Hold on. Slow, slow, slow. So there have been some major eruptions and whatnot for 2023. We had erupting volcanoes in Vilakara volcano in Chile. We had Mount Bulawan in Papua New Guinea, volcano Merapi in Indonesia. Oh God, I always dread when I have to speak Icelandic here. And then we had the Fagradalsdal. Oh my God. Anyway, the volcano in Iceland. Kilauea in Hawaii, Mount Etna in Sicily, and Kluchevskoy volcano in Russia. So we've had a lot of action going on with volcanoes for the past, year actively. A lot of them have been going. So I should have included that, but I didn't, and I don't know why. Now, there are a few dates with strong luck potential this month, and I want to go over that. May 18th is the Jupiter Cazimi. This is a double Taurus where the sun conjuncts Jupiter. Jupiter is in the heart of the sun, and this usually lasts for about 16 to 18 minutes. So those of you that are in my Patreon, you see me doing Cazimi magic. I'm always working with a tea light because we need something that burns quick. And you don't want a big old candle during a Cazimi because the Cazimi is like gone in the blink of an eye. So you want to do tea light magic. It's quick, it's fast. Where was I? So this is a lucky Kazemi day, and anything is possible, but especially wealth, abundance, luck, and good fortune. And it's actually going to be that day the Kazemi hits, and this isn't in my newsletter. Um, it's the moon is going to be in Libra, so it's actually triple Venus energy in some ways, because Venus is ruled by both Taurus and Libra, but it's Venus energy. So any kind of money magic would be freaking excellent on that day. May 23rd, that is another day filled with all kinds of celestial action. We have Venus and Taurus conjuncting Jupiter, bringing lots of luck to many souls. Then a few hours later, we have Venus sextiling Neptune, bringing a nice energy of kindness and compassion. There's a full moon in Sagittarius, bringing the Lord of Luck and Jupiter energy to us, along with Venus entering Gemini later that evening. Oh, but wait, there's more. Jupiter sextiles Neptune later in the evening, putting a nice touch on things to set your intentions, manifest, and most of all, listen to your dreams. Anytime we're dealing with Jupiter sextiling Neptune, Neptune's in Pisces, it rules the dream time. It's going to be a day filled with cosmic energy. Embrace it and enjoy it. Okay. The 23rd. What moon are we in on the 23rd? Hold on. Well, the new moon, the full moon goes into effect early in the morning. So at like 9:52, 9:53. So we'll be in Sagittarian energy all day on the 23rd. I just kind of wanted to see if it went into effect later in the day. Sometimes it's Scorpio and Sagittarian, but no, the 23rd all day Sagittarian energy. Now, the Taurus new moon forecast, I'm only going to read Taurus in order to read all about the Nostradamus quatrains that I gave Patreon and the forecast. You'll have to join Patreon for that. But Taurus, happy birthday. It's your birthday month and your new moon. And this is where fresh starts, new beginnings are ahead. You should also give yourself a little luxury too. This moon hits your first house of self, purpose in life, and appearances. So there will be many Tauruses that might spruce themselves up, go change their hairdo, get a haircut, change their wardrobe, things like that. The Venus child inside you, Taurus, insists, and I mean insists, that you splurge just a little on yourself. Doesn't mean go and break the bank, but those first few days of that new moon, all of us, but especially Taurus, you really need to get out there and live a little. You know, get your nails done, get your hair done. Go buy yourself a new outfit. If there's a pair of shoes out there you've been wanting, buy them. Treat yourself a little bit. Like I said, don't have to break the bank, but you deserve it. These next few weeks, enjoy these next few weeks and the blessings that they bestow upon you, because I want you also to remember this, Taurus. Many of the conjunctions and sextiles for this month are in Taurus. So lucky you. It's usually for this phase, the 23rd, and then when did I say the Kazemi was? The 18th? 18th. A lot of Jupiter and Sagittarius and not Sagittarius, a lot of Jupiter and Venus energy all in Taurus. Taurus, Venus is in Taurus, I think. There's a couple other placements that are in Taurus. So there's a lot of things going on in Taurus. We're all going to feel this energy and we're all going to benefit from it in some way. But Taurus and Sagittarius especially, all these conjunctions, trines, and sextiles, they will feel the strongest because they're in their governing sign. So good luck to you, Taurus. All right, so no, May promises to be much better than April. with all the lovely sextiles, conjunctions in Taurus, Jupiter, and the Jupiter Kanzimi in the sign of wealth, love, and abundance. However, we all still need to observe those days of caution and the energies around us. Patreon has them all. So if you want those, you'll have to join. I also incorporated some Nostradamus history and quatrains because, the free newsletter doesn't get this, but the Patreons just got a whole thing on quatrains from this book. Okay. And I purposely kept this the way it is because I want the public to hear what I'm saying too on this. I may have not incorporated the quatrains in for you, and you can easily find them in this book. I've done this before, but I incorporated the quatrains in for my Patreons because the ancient alien and like Christian community has hijacked Nostradamus's work and his astrology. And I'm going to give you a perfect example of something. On the History Channel, there is a show called, I think it's called The Nostradamus Effect. And it talks about the rapture and the end of days scenario. This is a fairly new concept in Christianity, as nowhere in the Bible does it mention a rapture. It does mention a judgment day, but like I said yesterday in my Patreon forecast, you have the judgment card in your tarot deck here, okay? Judgment can mean a multitude of things, but that is not the same as a rapture. We have Emmanuel Lucanza, aka Rabbi Ben Ezra, a Jesuit priest, who created this concept with his book, The Coming of the Messiah in Majesty and Glory, which was written in about 1790. Other theologians, such as Darby and Schofield, went on to preach this gospel in about 1812. I think it was set in books at about 1830 and beyond. This was almost 200 years after the seer had passed away, maybe 175 years. It's a made-up Christian concept that wasn't even around in the time of Nostradamus. But yet they seem to manage to twist things around, incorporate that into their Christian agenda, and I quite frankly think it's a bunch of bullshit. So take that into consideration when you're watching certain shows on Nostradamus. A lot of his work has been hijacked, twisted, and turned around, kind of like the Bible. Words have changed, things have been twisted and turned around. Okay. The great seer saw calamities coming, but he didn't see a rapture per se, because there was no concept of a rapture in the 15th and 16th century when he was alive. So for people to say that Nostradamus saw a rapture coming is complete and utter horseshit. All right, I'm done with my little spiel there. I am wishing all of you a wonderful new moon. This Taurus energy will make us feel like shopping and indulging in yummy foods and spending time with the people we love. So get out there and enjoy yourself, everyone. Detroit. Hi, Detroit. How are you? Yes, Linda is my name. Welcome. Good to see you. But anyway, that is your full moon or new moon forecast for the 7th. I cannot believe I didn't add the date in. A lot of things going on in my life right now. So I'm getting ready to get some dental work done. So I got a lot of shit going on. But I do want to bring up the market. I said I would. Like I said, I don't talk too much about the markets because I can't. There's a genocide going on, you know? I mean, yeah, I care about my money, but it doesn't rule my life. So some of you have been disappointed with the market, and I can understand why. Bitcoin is up about 0.60% to about 63,979.56. Bitcoin. I have all my Bitcoin on my hard wallet. I don't have anything on the exchanges because the market is not doing well. If Bitcoin goes up to 100,000, sure, I'll go dump it in there and pull it again. But for now, I'm sitting tight. Ethereum is back up, and that's really the one you're going to want to watch is Ethereum and the ERC20 tokens. Ethereum is here to stay. Bitcoin, not so much, in my opinion, because here's the thing with Bitcoin. Yes, it's the grandfather of crypto. If it wasn't for Bitcoin, there probably wouldn't be a digital currency. But how do I put this? Mining Bitcoin takes a lot of energy, okay? And it's really not, what's the word I'm looking for? Environmentally friendly coin is what I'm trying to say. So if you're into the environment and protecting the planet, Bitcoin is not the coin for you. It really is, it really does burn a lot of energy compared to some of the other coins that are out there that are trying to be more planet friendly, I guess is the word I'm looking for. But anyway, I'm just going to go down the line here. XRP is down to 53 cents. And like I've said before, I'm not buying any more XRP. I'm done. I have enough. And if it ever goes up, great. I'm a little disappointed with XRP. To be honest with you, the only coins I'm really happy with right now is the newer one I'm investing in, which is PROPI, PRO. It's a real estate coin. And the Graph, GRT, which is an AI. It's an AI crypto. I've been investing in the Graph for about 4 years now, and I think I got in when it was under 10 cents a share. So it's up to 29 cents a share right now, and it's up about 5% in the last 24 hours. So that's a good thing. But crypto markets are kind of volatile right now. They're going up, they're going down. And one thing I know about crypto is you really have to have some patience. It's not a get rich quick scheme. So you got to have a little patience. It was meant to be for peer-to-peer exchanges, but there is a huge That's exactly right. You're right. There is a huge manipulation. These whales come in and dump a whole bunch of stuff and manipulate the exchange. Then the price goes up and then it goes back down. So yeah, you're right. I'm going to level with all of you out here. Your best bet in investing. Maybe it was like a trap for us to get used to digital. It could be. It could be. One thing I can say, the one thing I have seen really, what's the word I'm looking for? The one thing I've seen really be a good bang for your buck is precious metals and United States digital dollar, USDC. Now, USDC, let's see what she's saying. Maybe it was until the CBC. Yeah, yes, yeah, that very well could be. Now, there's a couple of people I follow on YouTube. Coins, not bars. Before I say that, precious metals have not disappointed me in the last couple of years. Everything I've invested in has tripled or quadrupled 4 times. So your best bet sometimes is to deal with the precious metals. You cannot go wrong with the money of the gods. That's just my opinion. Gold, silver, platinum, copper, money of the gods. What I was going to say about crypto is USDC. I've heard a lot of bigwigs in the crypto market say to transfer your money into USDC. Now, USDC is a stable coin, but Coinbase, for example, is giving 5.18% APY interest. So you put 5, 10 grand in your money into USDC, which is runs right along the American dollar. And just think 5 grand, 10 grand at 5% interest. That's a nice chunk of change at the end of the year. So if you're one of those people that's scared to get into the market and play the exchanges, you cannot go wrong with United States digital dollar. And there's a lot of exchanges that are offering, when you hold mass amounts, they're offering interest rates. Coinbase is one of them. It is another kind of bank, but you don't lose money per se. It's not running on it's a stable coin, and it's running on the American dollar. It's running on the dollar. So I think Tether is another one. DAI is another one. These are stable coins. And USDC is another one. A lot of heavy hitters in the industry are exchanging their money in the bank for this and holding it. So what is it that they know that we don't? Right? It is another kind of bank. Yes. I know a lot of you hate Coinbase. I'm not the biggest fan of Coinbase either, but they really you can go in and earn coins, educate yourself. There is a whole platform there for educating yourself if you don't know much about this market. So and I think that's a good thing. Knowledge is power, whether it's in the metaphysical or in the money world. The de-dollarization, well, they are trying now. Someone was telling me the American dollar is stable right now. I don't know how true that is. I haven't been focusing on finance as much these last week or two. I've been dealing with a lot of other stuff in my life, so I haven't been dealing with that much. But I understand about the de-dollarization. But for now, we are still on the dollar. It hasn't changed. Contrary to what you're seeing, there are people that try and scare you and are sensationalists about things. Do I think a drastic change is coming to finance? Absolutely, especially with Uranus being in Aries, or not Aries, Taurus for a whole nother year, till July 7th, 2025. You're going to see drastic changes in the economy, shocking changes. But I actually use United States digital dollar for purchases. I got the hiccups. For purchases, I'll go and buy $100 and throw it in, and I use it to buy things with my Coinbase credit card. It's usually for my DJing stuff. I'm either buying, music from bands that I want to promote, or the TikTok shop. I'm addicted to the TikTok shop. Okay. But I haven't been spending any money lately. I've been very, very good about saving money, not spending. I've even canceled all my Witchy Box subscriptions for a couple of months. I'm really focusing on saving money. If you're in my Patreon, you know what's going on with my life. I've explained it to you. So if you haven't listened to my Patreon audio, I suggest you go there so you know what's going on. I will not be letting you know publicly. But Patreon, not a problem. You guys are like family. I hope that answered your question. I don't have the answers to everything, but okay, wait, I'm missing thing. Your son is Virgo. All right. maybe he could be your lucky charm. I have to think of something for you. I have to go and research some stuff today about what we were talking about. I'm going to end it with a tarot. I'm working with the Rider-Waite today. I'm going to pull one card for the world at large and for the new moon. Antonia, would you like me to pull a tarot for you? Just say yes, and I will. First card up is going to be all about the world at large. Okay. Let me just, I haven't shuffled these in a while, and I really, really would like to shuffle them a little bit better. Bear with me here. Bear with me. It's a work in progress. All right, here we go. All right, for the world at large. Hey, Leslie, how are you? For the world at large. All right. Two. Boy, that's a gnarly glare there. Two of Pentacles. So, Two of Pentacles usually means that we need to make a decision about something. A decision has to be made. This is for now to the new moon. So from now to the 7th. It's a dual energy card. If you could tell, he's holding two pentacles. If you can look closely at this card, you see that the two, God, that's a horrible glare there. You see that the Two of Pentacles is inside an infinity number, which is 8. 8 is the infinity number. And so anytime you're dealing with this card, it really is about having to make a decision. It's about having flexibility, putting, what's the word I'm trying to look for here? Putting your priorities in check. That's the word I'm looking for. And kind of creating a balance. This has to do, anytime you draw pentacles, you are dealing with materialism and you are dealing with earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So this really is about balancing your finances, putting things in perspective, making a decision about things. This is definitely a yes card if you're looking for a new job. Yes, most definitely. It's a yes card for love as well. What else can I say about this card? I think I covered it all. Yeah, I covered it all. All right, Antonia, you're up next, hon. Here we go. Leslie, okay, you would like one too? Sure. Just let me get a good shuffle on here. Okay, Antonia, hold on. 3 shuffles. And then we'll... All right, Antonia, this one's going to be for you. The last one was for the world at large. It wasn't for an individual person. So I really do like this deck because my hands are little and this is more of a mini deck. So it fits in my hands perfect. You need a good one. All right, I'm going to try and get you a good one. Antonia, we're going to pull some tarot for you privately before that court date as well. Okay? You're making burritos. Oh, yum. I think every day should be Taco Tuesday. Okay? All right. Let's see what you got here. All All right, you drew the moon. So this is a major arcana card, Antonia. So remember when we pull major arcana cards, they're about soul purpose, as to where minor arcana are more about situations. Okay. So anytime you draw the moon, this is about sage wisdom, sage energy. This is about tapping into the mother goddess crone energy. Um, this is also telling you to listen to your dreams. There can be some emotions with this card, you know, because the moon is connected to family. It's connected to Cancer. And so it can bring up some emotions for people, um, good and bad. You know, there could be good emotions. The prince is up. He's been sleeping all day. What else can I say about this? This is strong feminine energy right here, okay? And you may notice yourself, like right now, you may notice yourself feeling maybe a little melancholy. The moon is waning, okay? And I do believe we're in a dark phase of the moon. So no, there's no action, or there's energy, but there's no action per se. Believe it or not, this is a Pisces card, which is very appropriate for you. Even though Cancer rules the moon in tarot, for some reason they say the moon is the Pisces card. It's also the crone aspect. So what else can I say about this card? Let me think here. Like I said, there could be emotional and tearful events sometimes, which I think you've already experienced last week. You know what I mean? Um, Remember, this card can signify things don't appear as they are, meaning search deeper for the answers. This is also high intuition. So, Antonia, I know you're a Pisces, and Pisces are highly intuitive. Use your intuition, okay? Use your intuition, listen to the dreams. And I will pull a few more for you as we get closer to that court date, okay? I hope that helped. All right, Leslie, you're up next. Yes, intuition. Let me shuffle a little bit, Leslie, and then we'll pull a card for you. You are very, very welcome. And Antonia, if you haven't been over to my Patreon, and if you haven't listened to the recording, you listen to it, and it explains what's going on in my life and where I need to be and where I need to go. You're very, very welcome. All right. Let's give a good shuffly shuffle. Woo! A shuffly shuffle. Oh, hold on. Yes. Okay. Go listen to it. I explained some things in there, and I go over a lot more than I'm going over here on the public platform per se. Oh, today is Easter Sunday, or Orthodox. Okay. Happy Easter. Okay. I was talking to someone else the other day, and they mentioned that. They said that they had to, I don't know, they were doing something, and it was Easter, and I was like, it must be, Orthodox, Easter Orthodox, something like that, So I hope you're having a nice day. Okay, here we go. Leslie, who's making burritos. I want one, please. I'll take one. All right. This is the Seven of Wands. Now, Wands is fire energy. So it deals with action, and it deals with, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's suggesting you avoid drama, if that helps. It's about maintaining control, having courage. The key here is to avoid drama. I don't know if there's any drama going on in your life, but it is telling you to set some boundaries, avoid drama, stand your ground, but also be true to yourself. Boy, I'm holding that at a bad angle. I am so sorry. Um, this is where there could be some competition coming in, where someone wants to compete with you, um, or be on the defense with you. So just remember, with this card, when I get this card, it's not the worst card in the world, okay? It's just suggesting that you walk away from the drama. You set boundaries for yourself. Don't let people walk all over you. Set boundaries. Set things in place. This is the courage card. So it is going to give you a lot of courage, but it's also going to tell you to maintain that control. You ever notice, and I'll use this as an example, okay? This card. You ever notice, unfortunately, I've had to deal with this where I've, not lately because I've moved, but when I've lived in the same town with family members who I don't speak to. Oh, thanks so much. I can taste that telepathic burrito. Thank you. Are so welcome, love. It's my pleasure. But what I was trying to say with this card is, you ever notice like you meet somebody and you don't really get along with them and they try to start something with you and they're the ones that are all enraged and you just stay calm, cool, and collective? That's this card. Let them lose their shit. Let them look unhinged in public. Let them act a fool. You just sit there very calmly, very cool, very collective. And you'll end up looking like the sane one and they'll look like the psycho. So when I've drawn this card, it has happened where I've run into people with, it's like, oh God, I don't want to see her. I don't want to see him. And then they do see you and they want to start something with you. And you just kind of got to let them sting themselves to death, as I call it. So yeah, keep those boundaries in place. Remember that. Yes. It's helped me, like when I've had my own tarot done and someone's pulled this card for me and I kind of sit there going, what am I getting ready to deal with? And I remember many years ago, I had a friend of mine did tarot on me. And about 4 days later, I was in a Lucky's grocery store. And sure enough, I ran into the person I didn't want to run into. And they started shit. I don't know how else to put that. And I just sat there very calmly, watched them unravel. And in the end, they looked insane and I looked like the sane one. So something to remember. We all learn from trials and tribulations, right? All right. I'm going to wrap it up today. I hope everyone has a blessed Sunday. Enjoy, like I said, dark moon energy here. So any spell work you're going to do, you're going to want to do binding, banishing, or protection spells work very well. Usually dark moon energy, you don't do a whole lot. I actually put dark moon water out. Believe it or not, on my energy forecast, you'll notice I have first quarter moon, fourth quarter moon, dark moon, full moon. There's a reason for that. And it is for practitioners that work with the moon's energy. Like I said, I make different kinds of moon water. I don't just do full moon water. I have first quarter moon water, which is great for manifesting money, abundance, love, bringing things to you. But then I have some sitting up there that's dark moon water. And the dark moon water is great if you're trying to set boundaries, like we were talking about, um, binding someone, banishing someone, even baneful stuff you could use it for. But you're so very welcome, Antonia. And like I said, I got to write the date down. Let me write. I'm going to write that court date down. I remember it. Okay. I'm writing that. I wrote that date down. So it's sitting here on my desk. And let me think a little bit. Um, go and watch my Patreon so you know what's going on with me, because I will not be around for the next 5 to 7 days. Okay. I might get on live here and there for YouTube, but I won't be able to post anything. Okay. You'll understand why. So, ladies, thank you for joining me. Have a blessed Sunday. Have a blessed new moon. Please enjoy this new moon energy that's coming, because we really need this nice energy. We haven't had this in a while, and it's a window of 5 days of loveliness, okay, before shit hits the fan again. And I, pardon my French, I don't know how else to say that, but even bad things happen in a new moon. So the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, this is some beautiful energy to get out there, um, mingle with people, go on dates, um, enjoy your family, enjoy your children, go get a facial. And the one thing I am going to end with is, anytime you're dealing with Taurus new moon, it is about aesthetics and beauty. So if you are one of those ladies or gentlemen, because I know a lot of men who do this, fillers, Botox, anything to add to your face, like fillers and Botox, things like that, breast implants, implants of any sort, adding anything into your body is always going to be blessed in a waxing moon phase, but especially a Taurus one, because it's ruled by Venus, Taurus and Libra. It's chef's kiss for facials, Botox, fillers, medi spas, massage, aesthetics, buying new makeup, things like that. So get out there and beautify thyself. Okay. Let's just say it. Anyway, have a great day. I will see you all very, very soon. Ciao.